John. We're here at the zoo.
Hey, what's that one?
That is a tiger.
Oh, cool. Hey, what's that one?
That one over there? That is a monkey.
Oh, what's that one?
Ooh, I don't know what that one is. Ugh. All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to the Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com. Playing some Modern today. I know we're all excited about Innistrad Midnight Hunt coming out. I am too, but that's next week. 10 new brews and everything else. But play some Modern, and it was like it really caught my eye. Now, one of the big hyped decks coming out of Modern Horizons 2 was sort of like this, revitalization of Domain Zoo. That is a 5-color aggressive deck. Tries to get all the land types in play. Originally the main catalyst was Tribal Flames, which of course will deal 5 damage with all land types in play. And there were cards like Scion of Draco, I think. Draco Scion, something like that. A big artifact creature. And a lot of the lists that came out early on were the kind of like clunky decks based around the Scion and Territorial Kavu and like some bigger creatures and Mantis Rider and Bloodbraid Elf. They just look so clunky and bad to me. Never really interested in playing them. They just seem very bad, and they haven't really turned out very well either. And I saw this list. This list came in 6th place of a Modern challenge played by Guiyot, Guiyot. The name's up here. And they came in 6th place in the Modern challenge. I saw it, and I was like, wow, this looks like an actual good Domain Zoo deck because it's got a nice low curve. We were playing, the full 12-1 drops here. Of course, you can't play Modern without Ragavan and Dragon's Rage Channeler. And so those cards are in, of course. And of course, Wild Nacatl, a card that was actually banned in Modern for a period of time. So a very, very good card as well. Nice low curve. You get Tarmogoyf here as well. Territorial Kavu, still in the deck. Effectively a 5/5 that can exile graveyards and loot cards if you have all the land types in play. Already mentioned this, so the Tribal Flames. And then Scourge of Skyclaves. Just a really, really good card if we're damaging ourselves and damaging our opponent quickly, which is awesome. So a lot of really, really chunky threats. So the best kill spells in the format here in Prismatic Ending and Lightning Bolt. So nothing really crazy there. Also a Lurrus deck. So not playing Scion or other big cards. You have to play Lurrus, one of the best cards in the format. And the card I really love here is Rancor. A card you almost forget is legal in Modern. Super, super cool card. I love Rancor. I love it. It's obviously going to be very, very good on Scourge of Skyclaves and Tarmogoyf. It's an enchantment for Dragon Rage Channeler. Of course, you have Mishra's Bauble as well. So really, really like the look of this list a lot. It's super clean. Love a Stubborn Denials as well. We get great sideboard options, Rest in Peace and Veil of Summer and so on. So deck looks great to me. It's playing a lot of good cards. It's a nice low curve. And again, it came in 6th place in a Modern challenge. So the results are there as well. So we're going to jump in and battle with this deck. But first, we work from our sponsor at CoolStuffInc.com.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, let's rock and roll. Round 1 on the play. Lurrus, I choose you. Our opponent's not playing Lurrus. Impossible. All right, so we have Double Channeler, Bauble, Ending, Kavu, lands, like it. We're going to keep this. Definitely an interesting choice if we want to hold the Bauble for turn 2 so we can get even more Channeler triggers. Let's see here. One of the most complicated things of playing a deck like this is to figure out your lands. So we have, probably have the mana base open, honestly. Take a real quick look at our mana base. I should have looked more closely at that during the deck tech. Real fast. So we have Blood Crypt, Overgrown Tomb, Foundry, Vents, Stomping Ground, Temple Garden. So we're going to have a Foundry. Overgrown Tomb is probably our next land. So Overgrown Tomb can't cast Channeler, which is important to note. Nor can it cast Ending. So be aware of that. I think we're just Foundry, Channeler, go. And we're going to go for the double trigger next turn. So shocking. Saying go. Sequencing out your first 2 turns of this deck's going to be really, really important. Making sure you're fetching the right lands, playing your cards the right way. All right, so Chromatic Star is here. It's looking like Tron. Now, Ragavan. So we have a pretty big use for red mana here. So now, Prismatic Ending on the star is actually pretty good, because if I kept a hand that is reliant on this for green and like Sylvan Scrying, it'd screw them up. And Ending won't get much better than this. The issue with Ragavan is it's not going to steal anything important, probably. So I just don't want to fetch a. I don't want to fetch a. I guess we got to fetch a red something land. Probably just red green. It's a little awkward, but so we're gonna fetch Channeler, Bauble, Ending, and then hopefully have Delirium attack for 3. Yeah. So fetch. Again, we're gonna get Stomping Ground. It's kind of awkward. I guess we could get a. No, we need the green for Kavu. So I'll pay 2 life and play Channeler, play Bauble. We're gonna put a Ragavan in the graveyard. We're gonna put a Marsh Flats in the graveyard. Or I want to keep that one. Marsh Flats can get a. There's no Watery Grave in our deck, but Flats can produce a 3rd mana for the Kavu. I wish I'd been it. I think. Let me just do better. Honestly, I'm pretty aggro with my my Channeler activations. So let's take a look at the top card. It is a Sylvan Scrying. Perfect. Now our play is definitely scripted at this point. So we're going to cast our Ending. Now we have instant sorcery land. So now we have Delirium. Tribal Flame's on top, but it's pretty awkward because it's only dealing 3 at the moment. So the question is, do we want to keep this? We are drawing a card off our Bauble on our opponent's turn, so we will have a couple looks at a 3rd land drop. But even then, it will still only do 4. I kind of want to ship this and just look for something better. I'm going to put this in the graveyard. Prismatic Ending. That can go in the graveyard too. All right, so that's gone. So we got Delirium. So pretty fast clock here. Draw off our Bauble. Sure. I mean, it isn't that bad. All right, great. So Chromatic Sphere. And hers is mine. Okay. So the good news is they can't scrying yet. So I'm going to make it green anyway. Stirrings. So there are bad things that can happen to us here. Wormcoil being the worst. They find a map, though. That's pretty good for us, too. So as of right now, they are not. They don't have a made hand currently. We draw Catacombs. That's pretty good, too, actually. So crack Catacombs. And our options are Blood Crypt, Overgrown Tomb, or Temple Garden. We just get one of our black lands. Shock it in. And we're just going to play the world here, honestly. Just going to go red-green. Cast Kavu. Cast Pilferer. They can't sweep the board on 7 unless they're playing All Is Dust, which is a very uncommonly played card. So we're just jamming it all in preparation for a Karn. A Wormcoil would be difficult. That'd be a tough one. But we'll see where we're at. This turn's got to be big. If they don't make Tron this turn, they're dead. If they do make Tron, we can beat a decent number of the cards they can play. So, yeah. All right. So, nice fast draw there. You know, double channeler. Red Channeler is just so freaking good. It's just so freaking good. There's just no two ways about it. All right. So, they Tron in. So, we're going to bring in our Stubborn Denials. And honestly, that's really all we want. Honestly, like, I would say that our Prismatic Endings aren't great. They aren't that bad, though. I mean, being able to hit a map or a star or whatever really isn't the worst in the world. And honestly, I just don't want anything else. You know, Force of Vigor can exile a Wormcoil, but it's pretty bad otherwise. Don't even have that many green cards. But realistically, like, a very fast clock with some Stubborn Denials is a pretty good place to be. So I would probably, like, if I could cut more cards, I probably would cut Ending and then Tarmogoyf. But no cards to bring in. Just gonna let it ride. Just gonna be a pure speed matchup. We're on the draw for game 2. Gonna make things a little more difficult, but we'll see what we can do. Game 2, Lurrus. I'll choose you again. I'm okay with choosing Lurrus again. All right, and we open on a somewhat worse hand here. Opponent mulligans is 6. Tron mulligans all the time anyway. We have turn on Ragavan, but only 1 land. We do a Bauble, which is kind of cool. So we have another draw, and then we're on the draw. And then Scourge does kill pretty quick, as long as we can deal those first few points of damage. Hand's pretty clunky, though. Tarmogoyf's not super exciting. Again, only one land. It's not like we're drawing to any great sideboard cards or anything, which makes me less inclined to mulligan. But I think we're just going to keep. Tron doesn't really kill Ragavan super well. And while the cards Ragavan is going to hit are not going to be super great, just making mana, just a Savannah Lion Birds of Paradise, basically. All right, so Urza's Mine, go with no play. That means they have Tron. if you're a Tron player, you know that means they have Tron, which is not good for us. So we're gonna go, I think, red, white, green, black land here. Let's get ourselves a Sacred Foundry. Play the monkey. A whole Bauble for a turn. Excuse me, Relic. Okay. That's kind of weird. They must have just drawn that, but they already have Tron. Whole Bauble for a turn, hoping that they draw like DRC or something like that. We also have a flat, so we can pseudo scry ourselves. All right. I mean, they just like assuredly have Tron next turn, so we're probably just going to game 3 here. But let's just start by bobbling us, I guess. Our top card is an Arid Mesa. Don't really care about that. Their top card is a Karn the Great Creator. Interesting. We don't have any ways to kill artifacts and enchantments in this deck except for Force of Vigor. So maybe we want some forces for like Ensnaring Bridge. But we can deal non-combat damage too. So, all right. We're going to be taking their card. I probably should have waited and not. I should have attacked first, then looked at their top card, but whatever. So we get to eat their card, which actually, if we could cast it, would be kind of cool because it turns off their artifacts. But all right, so now Karn is gone. Now we have mana to dump some more stuff. Obviously, Tarmogoyf in the face of a relic is pretty terrible. So let's get Overgrown Tomb and shock it in. Just gonna go Scourge of a Skyclaves, Wild Nacatl here, and then a Flames can make the Scourge bigger too. So let's go Scourge. Again, they probably have Tron next turn. They're probably gonna cast a Worm Coil, and we're probably going to lose. But you know, our path to victory here is mostly just speed, given the construction of our deck. So gotta crack the Bauble. I mean, not the Bauble, the whatever thing. We draw a land and a bolt. That's actually great. That's 8 points of burn, and it makes our Scourge huge. It's Worm Coil. It's Worm Coil, isn't it? All right. That's bad. That's bad. So yeah, basically the ideal draw against us. Just turn 3 Worm Coil on the play. They're at 18. We could like Flames Bolt the Worm Coil, but they still have a Death Toucher and a 3/3 Lifelinker, which is terrible for us. I think we're just probably going to game 3 here. I mean, we can once they gain life too, it kills the Scourge. Yeah. No real recourse here. We're just going to game 3. I guess we could bring in a few forces because I didn't consider Karn the Great Creator also because I don't play that card. My Tron decks. So I guess we're gonna bring in like a couple forces. But yeah. No real way out here. At them at 18. Let's go to the next game. Alright, so now on the play for game 3. I guess we're gonna bring in some forces. Although I think ending is actually better on the play. Like a lot better. We just saw in that game 1 we hit their star. I should mention cut all the glyphs. I don't think the glyphs are pretty slow anyway, and they've already shown relics too. So cut the glyphs. I think I'm gonna bring in 2 forces. I'm gonna bring all the endings back in too. Because again, hitting a star or sphere early is really, really good. So I think the glyphs are almost irrelevant. They're slow, they're clunky, they're bad against relic. Not a great one. No 1-drop. We got a mulligan stand, which is not good enough. All right. Opponent keeps 7. If our opponent is a good Tron player and they kept 7, it means they're all rolled up. I guess we just have to keep this hand. Keep this. Ship a land. It's pretty mopey. It's pretty mopey, but... Alright, so we're going to go like... We can go Overgrown Tomb into Sacred Foundry. Yeah. I'm not thrilled about the prospects of this game. Kavu is fine, but not great. None of our interaction really. Dramatic Sphere, sure. Speaking of not great. All right, sure. So we're going to get ourselves Sacred Foundry. Coming in. Want to draw a card like Stubborn Denial, honestly. All right, so they have turn 3 Tron. So now I gotta hope it's not Wormcoil again. Karn is beatable. Other Karn is probably beatable. Oh, God, no. All right, well, I hope we draw a land here, because otherwise we're dead. That was the good draw, we just can't cast it yet. Yeah, so we're gonna attack here. We're going to rummage one of these Kavus. Big draw here. Big draw. Any fetch land. Any fetch land. Oh, we did it. All right, so get in for 7. This might just do it, folks. Oh, it doesn't stop Wormcoil still. But red, green. Wait. Can my Catacombs get blue? Oh, no. No, it can't. Oh, no. That sucks. Really? Why wouldn't you playing 4 Foothills and 4 Mesa? Red, white, red, green. Yeah, maybe you want some Bloodstained Mires. Honestly, Bloodstained Mire gets everything but Temple Garden. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Bloodstained Mires is better than Catacombs. All right, well, you got Tron. What are you going to do to me? They're dead on board, so... okay. So obviously we could have Stubborn Denial that if we had a blue source, but they're going to exile one of the 2 Kavus. And they're at 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are 1 mana short. So we'll get Stomping Ground, probably. All right. Any burn spell, haste spell, that'll do it. That'll do it. So I think we got pretty lucky here, honestly. But we'll take it. Dash the Ragavan. Rancors. And Zax. That adds up. That adds up. Whew. Dodging bullets like Neo. Dodging bullets like Neo. Kind of relevant now, right? Kind of relevant. 1 up. Round 2. Lurrus, once again. I choose you. All right. Double ending. One ball against the 6. We're going to keep. I mean, I would like to draw, some more threats here, but hopefully they're playing, some sort of creature deck or something like that where our removal spells will be good. Card's so good. Overgrown Tomb. Oh, I don't thought sees me. Young Wolf. Young Wheezy. Young Wheezy. Wheezy. We draw Ragavan. All right, so this is going to be a red-white land for Ragavan. Turn 2 Nacatl plus Ending or Bolt. All right. Sacred Foundry. Monkey. Catacombs Crack. Bird's Paradise. And another Young Wolf. There are so many Young Wolves. I think we just ending both wolves. This is the Yawgmoth Undying combo deck. So exiling the wolves is pretty good, obviously. Then Ragavan gets in, no blocks, and we get to play a Nacatl too. Yeah, we have Temple Garden in our deck, right? Yep. So Matt is a little awkward, given that we have to cast our spells in a certain way, but I think it's just fine. How freaking good is Prismatic Ending? It's just unreal how good the card is. No blocks. We can even bolt the bird too. Let's see what we hit here. We hit a Wall of Roots. Don't really want that one. So it's Nacatl or bolt the bird. And bolting the bird is honestly pretty tempting because they only have 2 cards in hand, so they're kind of a little mana screwed here. Yeah, we're gonna kill the bird. Now if we didn't have a card like Ragavan in play and we had like a Savannah Lion or some sort of like strictly damage based card, I'd be more inclined to not bolt the bird there. But given that we have a card that just snowballs, we're fine just casting it. So we're just getting it in and kind of like playing the game a little bit slower for this, card advantage game. Crack the Catacombs. This is a Dryad Arbor. Ooh, okay, we'll kill that. Dryad Arbor off the fetch. And a concession. Okay. Easy game. All right. Rest in Peace does turn this combo off. Of course, it is very, very awkward with our Tarmogoyfs. But also awkward with our channelers too. So I don't think I want to go down that path really. I do think I want to bring in some gut shots though. And I think with 4 endings we're in pretty good shape here. Stubborn Denial. They only really have Court of Calling for things to counter, I'd assume. I haven't seen a version of his deck playing Vile before, which they are playing, which is a little weird to me, but shave another Goyf. And this is honestly fine, I think. We just have like a lot of removal, fast clock. What more do you want, basically? So, no Rest in Peace. We'll see their deck in game 2 and see if we feel like they're, doing something really unfair or something like that. And it's worth losing our Tarmogoyfs for. And our Channelers. Channeler's the big one. I think Goyf is like replacement level in this deck. It really is like, it's fine. It's okay. But it's not exactly, the end all be all. Certainly, one of the slower cards. All right. Nacatl, Scourge, Bolt, Flames. It's fine. It's not great. It's fine. Forest, easy. Easy. Prismatic Ending. Good draw. Good draw. So, green, black, red, white. Feels pretty good to me. Suppose if we're casting a Strangleroot Geist. Damn. Look at this. Look at this. 14. I mean, attack for 3 here. Scourge as a 3/3. That feels pretty good. Untap multiple removal spells. 4th land is a little tough, but we are taking some damage here for sure, but that's the idea, right? We take some damage. We don't care. Oh, hold on. Probably should attack first. Shouldn't cast Scourge when they're 20. Like you've never done it before. All right, so Scourge is already there on defense. I don't think they have ways to gain life in their deck. That'd be embarrassing, though. Gain 4 life, you're dead. Green, green, green. Eldritch Evolution, sacking Strangleroot Geist. This will get the so get Knight of Autumn. Oh my god, they do have Wooded Foothills. Not gonna lie, folks. I did not see that one coming. Okay, you got me. You have bested me in one-on-one combat. Alright, we're probably dead this game. That's unreal. I mean, that was their combo card, the Eldritch Evolution. So, like, if that's what they're gonna do with it, sure. But look at our top card. Our top card is what? It is a gut shot. I don't really want that one. It's hilarious. So we're just gonna ending bolt attack. Actually, I just attack and then bolt this. We are definitely, getting a little low here, but it's so funny. I only have 1 red. Oh yeah. This is 8. Yikes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, I mean, definitely taking some shots here. So we'll shock bolt the Geist. Gut shot. I suppose shuffle. Might wake up, Jim. That actually works out fine for us. I mean, like, it's awkward, but they're just doing nothing. So 100% of quarter calling here. We're gonna start by gut shotting the Knight of Autumn. See if we can force this chord. See what they do. They have 3 cards left. They're gonna chord in response for 2. They're gonna get what? Another Stranglegeist? Okay. Just gonna get a tap Steam Vents here. So now we're fully open on our colors. Ragavan, Nimble, Pilferer. They're at 17. God, that's so much. All right, we're gonna attack. Play Ragavan. Play land, just say go. We'll bolt the larger Geist. Probably should have done on my turn. I guess they can't chord, but yeah, I just punted. Now they can chord for Yawgmoth. I screwed up. All right. So they chord for Yawgmoth, and now they have, like, I believe this is infinite. Yeah, that was a catastrophic mistake, actually. Not bolting us on there on our turn. Right, and the combo requires 2 creatures with Undying. So I just literally just gift wrapped it for him and put it on a platter. Let's see if we can win anyway. We're at 4 now. Red, black. All right, so I mean we can Tribal Flames the Yawgmoth, but now it's gonna be very, very hard to get through. Ragamonkey. All right, so flames this. And just say go. I should do the thing a few times though. Yeah, we're just super dead. I just punted. So sack that. But they kill the monkey. Okay, sure. No attacks. So they have 5 cards in hand now. So all the cards are drew off Yawgmoth. I love their mismatch cards. Evolution. Okay. I think we're pretty dead. Yeah. Close. All right. So we just threw that game away. Just straight threw it away. If I hadn't let them get that Yawgmoth in play, it probably would have been fine. So that's my bad. I guess we also played into their Knight of Autumn, which I did not see coming. No more blunders. Man, no 1-drop either. Yes, the problem with Scourge in this deck is that unless I'm willing to bolt them, we can't cast it without a 1-drop doing damage. Decks full of 1-drops usually not a problem, but we get double Bauble here too. Nothing to do with them, and no 1-drops. We're gonna mulligan into a pretty good one. Here. Now, this is an awkward one, though. Do we Channeler or Ragavan first? It's just Ragavan, I think. Ragavan on the play is just stupid. They don't have much of a rule, and we have two endings, too. So do that. Ship this Goyf. Super slow. Ragavan's a self-contained threat. You don't need anything else. So we're going to do this. Gonna play Ragavan. And then I think we hold the Bauble for Channeler, honestly. Aether Vial. Ragavan is off to the races, folks. Steam Vents also. All right, so fire on the Ragavan. And we hit a Wall of Roots. Not a card I'm really interested in casting. Yeah, we're going to Ragavan here, and we're going to Prismatic Ending and Bauble and just do all of it. I'm not Ragavan, whatever. Channel Darcy. Let's play this. Start surveilling. It's a Mesa. Put it in the bin. Bauble. Prismatic Ending. Let's Bauble them first, actually. Top card is Twilight Mire. Sure. And a Rancor. I do like Rancor, but I'd rather put the enchantment in the graveyard and get Delirium here, I think. I think we're in the market to just draw kill spells for the rest of the game, so we're going to bin this. Nice little sub synergy here is that the enchantment for Rancor is good with the Delirium also. So draw a card. Pretty good start. Pretty good start. There you go. Works for me. They play Wall of Roots. That's a little annoying. We draw a Territorial Kavu. Well, we can Tribal Flames. No, we can't actually. We can Ending the Wall. We probably want to do that, honestly. It just like gets Ragavan in again. And it also just slows down their Quarter Calling and stuff like that. So I'd like to save Ending for the Undying creatures, but Rancor again. We're casting Territorial Kavu this turn, but we only have 2 land types, so we're just going to bin this. And ship it. Groff's. I mean, if I had another black, I would slam this Groff's Messenger. Actually, wait, would I? No, it's under its owner's control. So if it dies, it goes back to their control. So I actually would not do that. So, and then a green and a red and a Kavu. And not the best Kavu ever, just a 3/3 currently, but Catacombs go. Interesting. Another Kavu. I'm gonna loot this Kavu. I'm gonna loot this Kavu and look for just anything else, I think. Foothills. Okay. Although I'm going to draw that in combat, I can't play it and pump my Kavu. That's fun. There's a black. Something's dying here. They're going to play Endurance. Holy shnikes, it's bad for us. I should have saw that one coming. Like, what else could they have? Okay. That was bad. Blocking Ragavan. All right. That was pretty bad for us. Not going to lie. That was pretty bad for us. They're still at 8. We have 5 points of burn and end. I think we just upstairs them. Just get Overgrown Tomb, fire it off upstairs, put them to 3, and get Darcy going as well. That'll be land, sorcery, creature. So we're almost there on Delirium, and we're threatening lethal in a lot of ways. Upstairs. Prismatic Ending. It's sorcery, land, creature. I'm going to keep this on top. Doesn't help with Delirium at all, and it's just a good rule spell for next turn. So we have 5/5 Kavu. And then the casting of it might also give us Delirium for this too. You can find a artifact or anything else on top, instant, etc., etc. They're going to play an Aether Vial right on time. Turn 4 Aether Vial. Tap land. Stringer Rootgeist. So we're going to cast Ending. I mean, it's probably on Endurance, I guess. Yeah. All right. Big hits here. Looking for any Delirium-y card to land. So not Delirium-y, but that's okay. That's gone. And they have to block the Kavu. They go to 2. Exile a card in the graveyard because we have nothing to loot. All right. I mean, they're at 2. So also part of their combo is the Yagamoth activations all cost 1 life each. So should be good enough, I think. Oh, that'll do it. I suppose I can cord for a Knight of Autumn here to gain some life, but that was a pretty good draw. So Tribal Flames on top. Yeah, we'll leave that one there. So we'll do that. So we're gonna put Lurrus in our hand and no interest in rummaging it. So we'll look at their top card. Turn on Delirium. Another Endurance here would be pretty annoying, but top card's Blooming Marsh. Yeah, I mean, fire away. Another Endurance here would kill my Channeler, but again, we just have a... Oh, it's up to. I could have chosen to... I thought it was going to be asking if I wanted to or not, but whatever, it's fine. Didn't change the math or anything. I could have just said no, not targeted. I thought I was going to target. It was going to ask me, and I was going to say no. All right, so they have Endurance again, which is pretty annoying. But the reality is that our top card is Tribal Flames, and they're dead on board. So they get to eat my Channeler here, which is fine. They have a lot to beat here. They have a lot to beat. Double block the Kavu. Interesting. Okay. I could see an argument towards killing the Geist. So they can't, like, backdoor combo somehow. Because the 3/4 doesn't really matter, because we're going to kill them with Tribal Flames next turn. But yeah, actually, I'm going to do that. Okay, so they go to 1. Put Lurrus into our hand as they go. Again, our top card is Tribal Flames, so Bloom and Marsh, that was their top card. They can't even cord for 2. Arid Mesa. Upstairs. Surveil. We'll take it. We'll take it. 2-0. Round 3. Opponent is playing Lurrus of a Dream Den also. And our hand is pretty good. I'm a little worried with the Stubborn Denial, honestly. But trips 1 drop. Trial Flames is a little weird because, like, it is really, really clunky. You know, 2 mana for 5 damage is pretty awesome, but... Ooh, we getting hammered here? Is it hammer time? Stop. Collaborate and listen. Steel Shaper's Gift. All right. This one might be tough, folks. They're just getting Shadow Spear in the dark. Okay. I mean, yeah, there's never a world we can leave up our Stubborn Denial here, so we're gonna get a Blood Crypt. Actually, I should have gotten Steam Vents. We obviously have more black spells in our deck. We just have the 1 Denial in our hand, though. That's what's a little awkward about playing the 1 Stubborn Denial, is that, like, you only have 1. It's your only blue card. So, like, getting the mana for it either preemptively or whatever can be pretty awkward. We're obviously eventually going to want to get a blue source anyway, but... Play Ingenious Smith. I freaking love this card. Such a cool card. Mr. Anderson. Get a Springleaf Drum. They're going to play an Ornithopter. Two Smith. And now things are pretty awkward for us because we just can't really attack. Memnite lines up pretty well against Ragavan. I guess I would trade Ragavan for either Smith or Memnite. I mean, obviously he's gonna be Memnite, but and just keep playing here. Tarmogoyf's already a 4/5. It'll be even bigger soon. But second Ragavan Nacatl feels more threatening. Yeah. And then the chance to maybe punch the Ragavan through. So play the drum, pump the Smith. Mr. Anderson. All these Matrix jokes today. I saw Shang-Chi yesterday. It was freaking awesome, by the way. And then they had the Matrix trailer before. It must still be in my head, I guess. I don't really understand why they're making a new Matrix movie, but I guess. Pure Steel Paladin and the Smith. So untap and draw. Again, more really clunky Tribal Flames. Prismatic Ending or, Bolt here would be much preferred. I mean, I can Flames the Smith and just get in with the Ragavan, hoping that it'll work. And also, they may have Stubborn Denial too, which might or might not counter something. I think we're going to do that. So we're going to kill this. Threaten the Ragavan hit and see if they want to block a Paladin or not. You probably won't, honestly. And we're probably in trouble, but I think killing Paladin and just like saying go is like a pretty bad turn for us. So their hand is Shadow Spear and 2 other cards. Ragavan hits instantly. We hit Colossus Hammer. We'll play our own Colossus Hammers. So the question is, by leaving up Stubborn Denial, or am I playing a Dragon Rage Channeler? I think it is fairly likely that they're going to equip Shadow Spear next turn, and if they have a hammer, it's bad too. They also search for Shadow Spear, I mean, they probably have hammer too. They might even just have like hammer and Shadow Spear next turn, and we can't even Stubborn Denial that. So we're probably just dead, but I'll leave Stubbs up. Maybe it makes them reconsider their life in some way. Maybe I should just kill the Paladin. I don't know. I guess maybe like them getting Shadow Spear and just like screaming that they already have a hammer is enough to want to just like kill it. Ooh, what's this? If they spend their mana, oh, this is great. So they also could be by not cracking our treasure here, we're making them scared of Bolt. It's like they're afraid to go for it, which is also phenomenal for us too. So this is actually pretty great for us. They make a 3/3, which is pretty good, but and then they're just gonna get a hammer. That's pretty good too. That is how that card works. Yeah, I mean, we're probably just dead here. They're at 15. Right. Good thing we have 4 Force of whatever in our board, right? Colossus Hammer. I mean, we'll show them Denial. I think we're going to board it out anyway, so. All right, go to 5. I'll plead the 5th. No way to kill this Ornithopter except for I guess a Prismatic Ending. I guess now it doesn't have flying, so you can't block it, but They have Nexus also, and they have a 14/14 construct. We have a Bolt. Yeah, we're dead. All right, next game. Next game. Force of Vigor, please. So, forces are in. Is Gutshot in? Nah, I don't think so. Just doesn't kill enough stuff. And we want the forces for sure. I would say that Stubborn Denial is gone. I'm good. Rancor. Am I interested in Rancor? I don't think so. They have blockers. They'll often be really big. And I'm going to cut a Tarmogoyf. I guess the problem here, is cutting green cards to make the forces worse. That is true. That is a thought. Maybe we're cutting Scourges. It's kind of hard to get that first point or two in. So we're going to have 4-8. We only have a total of 16 green cards. We actually just can't afford to cut any green cards with the forces. So if we just like take these. We just cut all the Scourges. Yeah. All right. A little awkward, but... And now we're strictly Naya. So we don't need to get black or blue mana desperately. It's just for the bonuses on Kavu and Tribal Flames. So... Yeah, I don't think I want stubs. Seems too hard to use, and Force accomplishes the same task of just like stopping their stuff and breaking them up. Well, yeah, we're gonna keep this one. It's got a force. Rock and roll. We're gonna lead on Nacatl. We have... Yeah, sure. Get Blood Crypt. Play Darcy. Esper Sentinel. Card. Very small, insignificant card, but a card. Ah, that's annoying. All right, sure, that's fine. So we're going to Arid Mesa, get Blood Crypt, attack, Channeler, Bauble, pay for it. Land, bin. Bauble. So I guess we'll look at the top card. See what's up. Also chance to draw a green card too, so that'd be nice. Hard casting force, totally reasonable too, so that's a good target. That's a good target. We have a dashing monkey too. Sentinel, sure. Okay. Bauble. Interesting. So we can like force the Saga and a Sentinel here. We got to pay 2 then. And then we can't dash our Ragavan. Dash Ragavan, they should block with Sentinel anyway though. We could also just dash Ragavan and see if they block in the first place and kill one of these Sentinels and then pay for the other one. Which I kind of like too. I think I like that better. So we dash Ragavan, attack with everything. Except, I guess accepting trades on Ragavan and Channeler for Sentinel and Sentinel is like not great. But we do have Lurrus. We're bobbling a card. And then we get to force their Saga and other things. I guess also like we want to kill Saga here before they can use it too. So yeah, I guess we're forcing right now. I guess we're just gonna Ragavan force attack. And just like if they want to block Ragavan or Channeler, sure, whatever. So let's crack this, get Steam Vents. Target these two. Oh, I guess I can't pay 2 then, right? Because the whole point was seeing if they block, so I don't have to pay the 2. All right, we're gonna hold Ragavan. We're gonna exile these two. Wait, what? Oh, I'm so stupid. It's on their turn. Duh. I knew that. I'm sorry, folks. I've been cubing too much and playing Force of Will, I guess, too much. I just totally forgot it was not on my turn. I'm sure you're watching the video just screaming at your monitors right now, yelling at me. Okay. So now we're gonna have to upkeep it because I'm just a moron. And I gotta pay 2 for it, which is fine. Let's cast Ragavan. So all right. So I should have end stepped it. That's just my bad. That's my B. All right. In that case, so I want to trade Channeler for a Sentinel. I don't think so. 2 Ragavan. All right, so play monkey. So they go. Upkeep. 1, 2. Pitch a force. Surveil. Couldn't play our Bauble, obviously, because of the Sentinels. Currently have instant artifact to land, so you need one more. You need a creature or a sorcery. That works. Bin it. Pay the 1. Pay the 1. Stone Rain upside. And now we're looking pretty good. One white. The Prismatic Ending my Channeler, which is honestly fine. I mean, it's not ideal, but untap, we draw a Foothills. Question being, do I want to try and defend my Ragavan or not, or just let it go through? We have a Lurrus we're going to put in our hand next turn, so let's play Bauble. Let's look at our top card. It's another Bauble. Sure, whatever. That's fine. So attack. They're at 11. Red, white, black, green. Shocking. Lurrus to hand, say go. Draw for Bauble. That's not bad. Territorial Kavu. Still on 1 land over here. Good old Wild Nacatl. Love when the monocolored deck's playing Prismatic Ending. Bring it. It's gone. Plenty more where that came from. Marsh Flats. All right, so we can guess Lurrus, Bauble, Kavu. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't think we need to play a creature out of the graveyard, so we're going to freaking like 2 life here, but whatever. white. Their top card is Stoneforge Mystic. That is not a land. I think that'll do it for this game. Jeez. We got rummage. We got some rummages. Esper Sentinel number 3. Sure. You got me. You got me. Tribal Flames. Okay, you're dead. All right, so we're going to attack. We're going to rummage the land away. And I guess we got a dash to Ragavan. They're dead anyway. Actually, I guess I would have killed him. No, we're one short. Whatever. Discard a card. If I dash Ragavan, they block one of these, take 5. They go to 1 in theory, so this is fine. They're taking it, so they're dead. Never mind. Just kidding. JK LOL. All right. So, Force of Vigor, getting the job done. Any changes? No, I don't think so. Gut shot on the draw. I mean, they play a lot of Esper Sentinels. Not that they were very good, but Gutshot kills Sentinel. I just like Sentinel M Knight, maybe Inkmoth Nexus. This is fun. Tribal Flames are a little awkward, but Force of Vigor is so flexible that I think we're fine between Force and Ending. Ooh, that's a hand. All right. Yeah. This one doesn't really work. 2 clunky Tribal Flames, only 1 land. We have a Channeler, but if he gets hit with anything, we just lose the game on the spot. And we have no lands, so we're going to mulligan. Jesus. Yeah, I can't keep this one either. On the play, maybe with Ragavan, but we can't cast anything. They know removal spells. We're on a 5, folks. That makes our forces a lot worse. All right. We're going to keep this. We're going to ship one of these Rancors. Probably just both Rancors, honestly. We have... And it's obviously a green card for Force. So maybe we ship the Ending and just get, like, Stomping Ground and just, you know, Channeler, Tarmogoyf, Force, and hope it's good enough. Force is pretty good. Mem Knight, also pretty good. Giver of Runes. Sure. Got some runes to give. So, if we get Stomping Ground, the paired land to that is nothing. There's no black-white land, so we want to just get Sacred Foundry here, and then get the green-black land, so... Not ideal on the mulligan to 5 against Giver of Runes, but... Gotta hydrate, y'all. Gotta hydrate. Drink some Nickel Colas. Pure Steel Paladin. All right. Of course, Giver can protect the artifact creatures against Force, but not the artifacts themselves. No attack is kind of wild. Not wanting to offer Mem Knight for Channeler with a Giver in play too. Like in what world do I ever block there? You know, like, so interesting choice. They're extremely valuing their having artifacts in play, I guess. All right, so you get Overgrown Tomb here. Oh, it's Arid Mesa. I drew 3 Arid Mesas? That's awkward. Okay. I guess Stomping Ground it is. Why can't the fetch land just get any land, you know? Yeah, 3 cards left. Of course, Pure Steel also just draws cards too, so kind of a scary spot. I don't really love our position here. There's Inky. Esper Sentinel. Shadow Spear. I mean, draws a card, kind of lame. Basically, any equipment here is a good draw. Put it on the Pure Steel Paladin for free. And move to combat. Now, they go for the attack here. I can Force of Vigor the Shadow Spear and the Memnite. I'm sorry, the Shadow Spear and the Sentinel. And then just block the Pure Steels. They kind of have to use Giver to protect Pure Steel, so we'll kill the Esper Sentinel too. So we'll kill Shadow Spear and Sentinel. And then block. But I'm also get to Surveil one, but they draw a card off Sentinel. I don't want to do that. I don't think that's good enough. I'm just going to take this. Pay a white. Drum. Okay. I mean, oh, they have more stuff. And the last card is another Giver of Runes. All right. I mean, they obviously have dumped their entire hand on turn 3, but haven't done anything like that devastating. So yeah, we suck. All right. Putting Lurrus in our hand is pretty painful. It's pretty painful. Means we can just block with the channeler though and just get it back at some point. Leaving up Force is awkward. Just like, what are we even gonna hit? Can creatures? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get Lurrus to hand. I don't know if I like this or not, but let's get ourselves an Overgrown Tomb. Okay, we still have Force, so like they can draw a card off our Force, but like we get to break things up if things go horribly wrong for us. Paying a life, not sacking the clearing, so that's probably bad. It's a Stoneforge Mystic, yeah. Pretty good draw. Pretty good draw. We're fighting, folks. It's a mulligan to 5. We're doing our best here, you know. We get to Force of Vigor, the Shadow Spear, and the Colossus Hammer. But they're drawing a card off the Paladin here, and they're drawing a card off our Force. So we're going to give it protection from... They're just going to go for the kill here, it looks like. It's actually insane for us. So giving it pro red, but I could block with Tarmogoyf, and then that was my plan anyway. So why pro red? It's very strange. Very strange. So we draw a card here. Exile Colossus Hammer and Shadow Spear. They will draw a card unless I pay 12 or something like that. So Surveil will hit Kavu, bin it. Grow the Goyf. Grow the Goyf even more. I will not pay 12 mana to prevent that. Sorry. Just don't got that available right now. And they can use Giver of Runes to protect their Sentinel if they want to, but then shields are down. Just gonna let it die. Just gonna let it die. Cool. And now I get to play Lurrus. You play another land. Prismatic Ending. So unfortunately, we can't kill this Pure Stuff out because they still have all these Giver of Runes up. We could kill one of the Givers. We are really taking damage, though. I'm going to 6. We have land. No, it'll give us Delirium, though. All right. I guess we're gonna go for it. Just gonna get a Steam Vents. I feel a white. I'm sorry, I want to cast Lurrus. So we're gonna go 6 or 5. I mean, which is risky. Need to get a white or black source. Gonna ending one of the Givers. Our top card is Force of Vigor. The question is that a card we actually want to draw? It's kind of weird because they don't actually have many artifacts at the moment. That's a really, really weird one. We're playing Lurrus this turn right now. I think we're binning this. It's weird, but we have no green cards to pitch it anyway. I kind of just want to draw a bolt. Like a bolt or two, so... So, goodbye, Giver of Runes. Hello, Lurrus. They, of course, have their own Lurrus, too, which is kind of annoying, but... And then we attack for 3. It's probably just going to lose to their Lurrus, honestly. Their Lurrus is a lot better than ours, because they have Shadow Spear and Hammer in the bin. And they have almost enough mana to cast everything. What are you going to do, you know? Just trying our best here. I'm all into 5. White. Sanctifier and Vec. What an annoying card to draw. It's not even that good, but that exiles my one creature from the graveyard. That is my one thing to get with Lurrus, and shrinks the channeler. Ugh, that's tough. That's a tough one. It's got pro red also. And they just put Lurrus in hand here clearly, and then probably just kill us next turn. Big draw step. Big draw step. That's the card that we got exiled from our graveyard. Yeah, I think we're dead here, folks. I think we are just dead. So we just say go. I mean, they just fire up Nexus and kill us. Yeah. All right. That's fine. So yeah, I mean, tough game there. Tough game. Definitely our mulligan to 5 really hurt us. Give me 2 more resources this game. Maybe we're ahead. But that's okay. That's okay. No, they're not going to fire up a Nexus, even though we are stone dead on board. Okay. So they could have just played Lurrus off of non-Nexus, activated it, and then hammered it, right? They have 3, 1, 1. Yeah, it's enough mana to do everything. They're going to put it on something else. Well, I guess I can just put it on the Sanctifier and just pro-green it. Whatever. All roads lead to Rome. Whatever. All right. 2-1. 2-1. Round 4. Jeez. Well, Lurrus again, because everyone just plays Lurrus. Can't keep this one, obviously. Got a mulligan. Put a mulligan 6 also. Mulligan to kind of a stinker, but we're going to keep. Going to keep and ship the Steam Vents. Keep this. Goodbye, Steam Vents. Steam Vents is the worst land in the deck. Obviously, you want to have red, white, and black, green on our first few lands. So, Island. Bauble Island Lurrus. And just saying go. Okay. Upkeep. They see us draw a Arid Mesa. So we'll play Arid Mesa and just say go. Plan is to get Sacred Foundry, Overgrown Tomb. Not this time, actually. Is there another pairing we can get all our colors with? Because I want to have the ability to bolt and ending at the same time. Overgrown Tomb can't cast those. They're going to Thought Scour me. So they are a Drown the Lock deck. Okay. Thought Scour me again. No lands. Okay. We can get Temple Garden Blood Crypt. That works. Temple Garden Blood Crypt works. Temple Garden Blood Crypt. I want to get Steam Vents. So play Catacombs. Temple Garden. Well, I guess Kavu's probably not living, but we're going to try. We're going to try our best. They have 6 spells in hand. And a frickin' Sunken Ruins. Friends don't let friends play filter lands in Modern. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, so untap. Scourge of the frickin' Skyclaves. Alright, we're coming in. Do I want to rummage here, or do I want to exile Bauble, or they would kill it before I can attack? We're going to find out. It's probably just rummage and ending, honestly. These endings are pretty redundant. Coming in. And we are going to discard a card. We're going to respond by fetching for a Steam Vents, because I want the ability to not draw Steam Vents off of these loot here. That suck. And we're going to discard a Prismatic Ending. Goodbye. Draw Sacred Foundry. That's not great, but sure. They take a whack, and we're putting Lurrus into our hand. They have 6 spells in their hand. The card Counterspell, extremely likely, as his other counter magic. So, pick to put Lurrus in our hand and have our threat in play and go from there. It's the most mana efficient thing we can do. And place it on Counterspell. Don't play into Counterspells when your opponent wants to play them. All right, so they have push. They clearly have a Counterspell because they would have just pushed in combat. So, good info to know. We draw a Rancor. Not the best draw in a matchup like this. I'm just going to tap land and say go here. Again, no reason to play a threat into their Counterspell and make them keeping mana up. So, and then we'll just try and draw a cheap 1-drop so you can double spell. That'll be really important. Also, next turn we can threaten Lurrus. Actually, need a Bauble to make that good, but draw a Watery Grave, sure. We do have this Bolt and this Tribal Flames available as well. Don't think we're going upstairs here. All right. Awkward. So we can double spell here, but Lurrus doesn't actually do anything. So I guess we could Lurrus, they counter it, play Scourge, but they just have Snap, Push, or just any removal spell. It's pretty bad for us. I'm just gonna wait, honestly. Just gonna wait. They're going to Archmage's Charm, sure. Get ourselves a black. Oh, never mind. It's Stomping Ground. That's all we got left. Draw Wild Nacatl. So we like that. We like that. Now we can start with the Wild Nacatl. See where that takes us. And I think we're just going to say go. Now, if this dies, Lurrus has double plays, which is good. Charm, draw 2, sure. Okay. Pretty good recovery for them so far. Monkey. I think we're dashing. Do have a lot of cards in their hand. Double Archmage's Charm, pretty good. Send the monkey. Obviously, Rancor is just like dreadful in a matchup like this too, unfortunately. So Prismatic Ending not very good either. Drown the lock, the monkey. Sure. So now the question is, are we scourging or not? They definitely still have the card Counterspell. I think we're still just waiting. They cast Counterspell. It's on curve perfectly here. They probably can't use his mana otherwise. So we're just going to say go. They have Bolt and Tribal Flames. Pretty good too. Honestly, casting Tribal Flames there isn't crazy, I don't think. But black, 1. Torok, what? That was unbelievably unexpected. A Torok in a like pure blue-black Drago deck? That is very strange. Okay, we're gonna bolt it in response. Very, very strange. We got some good discards and bad discards here, so hopefully we discard the Rancor and the Prismatic Ending. Love discarding cards at random, that's for sure. Hello, opponent. All right, we get the Scourge and the Rancor. So we get one good one and one bad one. And now we're on Lurrus only. We draw a Tarmogoyf. Again, the problem here is if I cast Tarmogoyf, they counter it. I can resolve Lurrus, but something to do with my Lurrus right now, which sucks. If we had a Bauble in our graveyard or another land, it'd be fine. But I'm going to start with Tribal Flames. Yeah, that'll counter it, but play Tarmogoyf. All right. I mean, that Torok was pretty devastating. Very strange card out of this like sort of like draw go-y deck, but I guess he got me. Torok again? What is going on? It's freaking Torok control. All right, I guess. And we are dead. I guess we'll upkeep this. Yeah, I think that killing Torok buys us more time than trying to go upstairs. I guess we go upstairs. We're drawing to 4 copies of Thoughts Gathering me again. If we go upstairs, we have a chance to draw a Tribal Flames and win the game if they don't have a counterspell. It seems so unlikely they have counterspell, whereas killing this buys us so much more time, I think. So let's kill that. Into the story? What is this deck? All right. Next game. Next game. That's something else. All right. Torok, blue-black, Lurrus control. Heard here first, folks. Stubby D and Veil of Summer both seem like they're going to be pretty good here. Prismatic Ending looks pretty bad. Rancor is also pretty bad. Do I want to bring in the Rest in Peace? Nah, because Rest in Peace will turn off like a lot of their stuff, but turns off my stuff too. So Rest in Peace, Force of Vigor, Chalice the Void. I guess we're leaving 2 endings in. I don't even know what any ending doesn't really do anything, but you just can't have Rancor against them. You just play Rancor and they just kill the creature in response. It's just a disaster. So we can't really do that. Nothing else is good. I mean, Rest in Peace turns off like Drown-a-Malak and Into the Story, but at what cost? You know, at what cost? Yeah, I should leave 2 endings. Is 2 endings better than 2 Rancors? I mean, endings are like, don't actually kill anything. I'll leave Rancor, whatever. I don't love it, but now at least you have Stubborn Denial and Veil Summer to protect it, so. On the play. Well, they also chose Lurrus. Who would have thought? Ugh. All right, we're going to keep this hand. Got what turn 1 Ragavan. It's pretty ugly if they kill the Ragavan, but I think mulliganing's worse. And then our lands will fulfill, will work into our Lurrus and stuff, so. Make him have the answer on turn 1 here. Space is Fatal Push. That's a Dark Slick Shores. Ragavan, you gotta do it for me, bud. Oh man, no, not Rancor. I can't look. I can't look. It's definitely dying. No, sicko. All right. Well, they managed to kill the Eternal Ragavan without taking any damage. So we can't even cast Scourge. Honestly, pretty devastating. We're just gonna cast Tribal Flames here, like just so we can cast Scourge next turn. Pretty gross. Pretty gross. Ouchie wowie. Jeez. Nice hand, Jim. This might be his nice Marsh Flats, right? Hall of Storm Giants. Oh, man. All right, well. Stubborn Denial wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Oh, wait, never mind. Marsh Flats can get Steam Vents. Who put these lands in this deck? I have another one in my hand. Oh, man. All right. That's a tilt. That's a tilt and a half. All right, sure. Thought Scour targeting them. Another Stubborn Denial and no way to cast it. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, why you like this? Why you like this? Double stubs. Double stubs. Bauble. I mean, they're never going to see it coming, right? Because we just, like, didn't fetch blue twice. All right. Bauble. I guess I'm not going to Bauble at all. I'm saying thoughts use. So, all right. Not casting Lurrus here, so she's going to say go. And they miss a land drop. Their top card is Polluted Delta, so they're drawing a land next turn. We draw Tribal Flames and stuff. Okay. Sure. End step, dress down. So all creatures lose all abilities. I mean, they're probably playing Thing in the Ice, maybe? No? Just drawing cards? Okay. Wild Nacatl. All right, buddy. Go get him. Go get him, Tiger. Resolves. Don't want to cast Tribal Flames also. I think so. Say crack a land and castle here. They have 6 cards in hand too. Yikes. Ouchie wowie. All right. I mean, Nacatl lived. Ragavan, still no blue. Dash the monkey. Counterspell. Okay, that's not bad. That's a pretty good exchange for us, I think. Get it for 3. Push. Okay. Still missing land drops. 6 cards in hand. Tarmogoyf. What more can I say to you? Here's Tarmogoyf. Drama lock. 5 cards left. Yeah. Don't think this is the match for us, folks. Poor. No blue mana. Not enough cards to board out. This is a tough one. Just a tough one. So the problem is like, whatever. Sun Castle. Try and draw a Veil of Summer, just like some way to push this Lurrus through. End of the story. All right, the game is over. Everybody, we can go home here. It does feel like this deck is a little short on cards for matchups like this. You really don't want to have Rancor in your deck, but you can't afford to bring Rest in Peace with like Sideboard and DRCs. So Snapcaster Mage. All right, I'm gonna let him see our hand, then we're gonna concede. All right, yes, that's what's up. All right, that's what's up. All right, next match. No worries, next match. Round 5. Let's turn it around. Those last 2 matches were a little rough. I'm not gonna lie, they were a little rough. Oh boy. Well, if we're playing poker, that's a pretty freaking nice full house. That's what we call a Modern Horizons 2 full house. Ragavan's over Channelers. Mulligan. Mulligan to land, Bauble, Channeler. This is fine. We can keep this. Ship the Flames. Just the slowest card in our hand. Hopefully Bauble will find us land number 2. Opponent ball against 6 also. We are on the play. Hello, opponent. What's up? All right, they keep 6. Shocking. Oops. I'll play the wrong card first. That'd have been embarrassing. Bauble. Scry. Nacatl. Bennett. And so you go. Look at the card on. Nope, never mind. Didn't click the thing fast enough. They have their own Bauble. Wow, Bauble but no Lurrus. Interesting. Scalding Tarn. All right. Take a look. Murktide. All right, so there's a blue-red Murktide deck. Sure. Draw Tarmogoyf. Draw land. We do draw land. That's good. That is good for us. That is a good sign. So now you have a chance to resolve a big threat here. It is Overgrown Tomb, so Kavu is only a 3/3. But at least Cliff isn't that a bolt here, so. No spells there, please. Goy should be good. Goy should be good. You know, Unholy Heat's not there yet. Never mind, now it is. Instant creature land artifact. Channeler. Okay. Serum Visions. Okay. And now I can like upkeep a bolt for our Darcy and try and see if we can hit some stuff here. That feels pretty good. They've been iteration. So upkeep, bolt ya. Arid Mesa, yeah, that's topper. Bolt that, draw for turn. Steam Vents here does not do any white, so we'll just get a Sacred Foundry. Just a 4/4. Just a 4/4 with upside. Big bop for 8. Puts our opponent to 10. Feeling pretty good here. Feeling pretty good. So, like, even a big Murktide doesn't really do it here. We have lethal. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, I think we're in good shape here. I think we're in pretty good shape. 1 red. Unholy Heat. Targeting the Kavu, not the Tarmogoyf, which is interesting. Now if they have Murktide, we're in trouble a bit, I guess, but looks like they do. So they're going to have an 8/8 Murktide. It's just ridiculous. That also shrink my Goyf too. It's pretty good. Next we have Artifact, Instant, Land. They can remove Sorcery. They have a 7/7. 7/7. Of course, I have to attack, which is super awkward, but whatever, I guess. Instant already, land already. All right, I think we're just dead. Can I draw a Bolt or Tribal Flames so they can just have a counterspell too? This game was going well. I guess if they block the Murktide, we could just bolt it and play on from there, you know? So they are really thinking about it. And block the Tarm. Yeah, that's how I said block Tarmogoyf. Blocking Channeler makes a lot more sense, honestly. I guess they block Channeler, they died Tribal Flames. All right, yeah, this is great. Finish you off. Surveil, Nacatl, Graveyard. Probably should have actually fetched first. I know I'm putting Lurrus in my hand. Yeah, I should have fetched first. So my scry could have mattered. Minor mistake. Didn't matter. All right. Next Murktide won't be as big. Misty, go. So, obviously don't want to get our Lurrus countered. I should have guessed first. That was stupid. No, it's going to hit. Okay, so we're never casting Lurrus in a million years here. Ragavan, that's fine. We top that. They have 3 cards in their hand. What else can it be but like counter spells and stuff? So yeah, it's Archmage's Charm. They're going to steal my Channeler. What a jerk. All right, Misty, go to 2. Their top card is another Channeler. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. 2 mana for Iteration. Not playing Channeler first. So that kind of says Counterspell, honestly. It says Counterspell and no land. So the remaining 2 cards are probably Channeler and Counterspell. I'm trying to find a land here so they can cast the Channeler and then have Counterspell up also. Which will probably end the game, realistically. Let's draw Bolt. They got a Bauble and a Channeler. And a Bauble. They've been Channeler, Bolt, play Islands. Yeah, I mean, looking like they hit here. We shall see. We shall see. It is a Marsh Flats. They can't even crack it because I'll die to the Darcys. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we're just going to get counterspelled. We can't really do anything about it. Let's cast Ragavan. Cast Lurrus. Wow, resolved. Okay. I mean, there are 2. I have 2 lethal threats. So you're telling me there's a chance here. And they have to attack, so their top card is a Misty Rainforest. Oh my god. Do you believe in miracles? They didn't have a counterspell, and they're drawing Misty. Oh, no. No, iteration with 2 scries. This definitely finds the answer. I guess the answer right now is just 2 removal spells or Bolt. But obviously Bolt's the removal spell that would kill us anyway, so they would need 2 blockers to beat the Ragavan and the Lurrus. There's a Ragavan. There's an attack. Nope, you gotta attack. Alright, go to 1. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Killing me. Close. Close. All right. We also don't have a way to kill Murktide, which is not great. So I would say the sideboard of his deck, I'm really not appreciating the sideboard in a number of ways, but Gutshot's cool. Veil of Summer is like, it's a little sketch. Stubborn Denial is a little awkward also. Again, Rancor pretty bad here. I guess Veil's better than Denial, probably. Denial can counter like our removal spell on a creature too, but Veil. Let's shave like, I don't even know what to shave, honestly. I don't know what both fails. Like, they have some counter spells, but they're not really that important against us. The spot rule is more important. I level our big creatures. Let's just do 1 Veil. Just like a Miser's Veil. Definitely don't want to draw 2 Veils, so one good way to guarantee it. That's not a very good hand. All right, we're going to mulligan this one. The old 5-lander into the 1-lander. Perfect. We're going to keep this. We're going to ship Tribal Flames again. Just the clunkiest card. And I guess we're going to... Opponent kept 7. If we get Sacred Foundry, we can't get these Nacatls. I feel like it's probably Stomping Ground. And just hope we draw a land. Oh, never mind. Can't get that one. We have Marsh Flats here. Marsh Flats is a weird land to have in this deck. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't know why there aren't more Bloodstained Mires, personally. All right, so it's Foundry. Yeah, just Foundry, I guess. You know, choice. Want to play Monkey. Want to have that maximum potential. Turn 1 Monkey. Love it. Love it. Land 2. Oh, yeah, let's go. Yeah, I don't like Ragavan as a card. This is the kind of game where, like, it's just so apparent how good it is on the play. Like, on the draw, it probably would never have hit. But on the play, it's just like, yeah. We get explosives. Okay, I guess there's no reason to really play that. We could just... Is there any value in playing it for 0? Just having it on the battlefield? It potentially puts a card in their graveyard. I don't think that would ever kill anything. I'm kind of asking, is there a downside to playing it on 0? I don't think so. I suppose there's also a way to put an artifact in the graveyard for Tarmogoyf, just like out of nowhere. Like, I don't want to give them cards to delve, but... Shock. Darcy. One blue, Seer Ambitions. Okay. So we draw a kill spell here, you win the game on the spot. But even just drawing a fetch land or almost any spell is good here. So they top the card. It's a little scary. But trade Ragavan for Darcy, get him for 6, put them to 10, play a threat is pretty freaking good. Yeah, that plays. Sure. I've seen more exciting ones, but we hit another Engineer Explosives. You know what? Let's add to our collection. Let's add to our collection. You're up. You're at 8. Just collecting Engineer Explosives. Might have a Archmage's Charmer? I don't know. Tarmogoyf. All right. Combat. Blue, blue, blue. Gonna steal something here. Steal Nacatl, so I can't tag Ragavan. Okay. It's 2-2. We could resolve Tarmogoyf here also, which is also pretty good. Yeah, this is fine. I'm not gonna offer a trade here. Cool. They should play a Sacred Foundry in their deck, right? Tarmogoyf over Kavu because it's bigger. Now I have the ability to put an artifact in our graveyard. Big brains. 1 blue. Explosives on 1. Man, they have a lot of freaking explosives. Jeez. All right. I mean, sure. They pop that. It grows the Goyf. We get to play Territorial Kavu. We drew a Foothills. We can't get a Watery Grave, so it's still really awkward, but it's okay. They're going to go to 4 here. No, 3. Get ourselves a Blood Crypt. Overgrown Tomb. Overgrown Tomb. No, Blood Crypt. All right, you're up. We got 2 chunky boys. On 2 unboltable chunky boys. They're at 3. We still have 4 bolts in our deck. Thought Scour targeted themselves. They hit Soul Guide Lantern. Soul Guide Lantern. All right. Channeler, 3/3. They have creature, artifact, instant sorcery land. They have 5, so nothing. Can't take off the layer with only one thing. All right, cool. That was a cool game. We like that. We like that. The old, oh look, I had Ragavan on the play. You didn't have a kill spell. I win. It's good magic. Just good magic, you know. Gobble lackey, no hoops to jump through. Oh man. You just can't keep his hand. No mulligan. Well, that's basically the same hand but worse, but okay. Gonna ship Stomping Ground. I want to get red, white, green, black, steam vents. Thought Scour targeting me. So they saw I had a Tarmogoyf on top and wanted to mill it. Okay, sure. Okay, that's also cool. So Bauble, target ourselves. A little pseudo scry here. Top card is a lightning bolt. Well, they didn't play a 1-drop, so the bolt feels less exciting for sure. I don't think I want it. I've drawn multiple cards since then, but I have ending too. Yeah, I'm just gonna ship it. So we'll get a red-white land here, right? Yeah, red-white, Overgrown Tomb, steam vents. So small. Draw, monkey. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. Soul Guide Lantern. To exile a card from my graveyard. You got me. You got me straight up. I don't know what to tell you. I've invested. Gotta play a 4/4 Kavu here. So they can't bolt whatever I play. Will they crack this Soul Guide Lantern? Sure. Crack it, draw a card. What a weird card to bring in, honestly. Like, doesn't really stop Tarmogoyf. Doesn't turn off Channeler that well. Like, I mean, I guess you have Lurrus, but... All right, a little iteration here, which is good. That's a good turn for us. This might open up a door to fire the Ragavan on the old dash skis. So the Exile Channeler, play Vents, play Channeler. Currently a 1/1. They have Artifact, Instant, Artifact, Sorcery. Okay. I mean, we have just Prismatic Ending dash Ragavan here. Which is pretty good. I think I'm down for that. Hold Bauble for our Channeler next turn. Oh, actually, I'll probably cast Channeler off the dash on us. We'll see what we hit, but this is a pretty big chunk. 7 ball here. Have flames in hand too, so we're gonna exile their instant, try and make Murktide smaller. I'm sorry, sorcery, because they have more instants than sorceries, I think. So I don't want to rummage my hands good. You know what card I love hitting with my Ragavans? Engineered Explosives. It's my favorite. That's actually really good, though, because now I can play Channeler and play Explosives on 0 and Scry or whatever. Bin this land. Play a Bauble. Bin this land. And I guess we'll look at their top card. They're drawing a Threads of Disloyalty. That's an awesome, awesome, awesome card. For those that are unfamiliar, that's a super cool one. It's a control magic for 2 drops or less. The good news is that if they steal my Kavu, it's 2/2. So best on Tarmogoyf, but super cool card. Super cool card. So I'll play back in the day. So their choices here aren't that good. I mean, taking the Kavu does, like, you know, it kills it and then gives them a 2/2, which is not the end of the world. But we got a Flying Channeler. We have a Dashing Ragavan. We got Tribal Flames in hand. They are dead on board if nothing happens. So yeah, Threads is really cool. Don't really get the Soul Guide Lanterns, but Threads is freaking awesome. I love that card. Super awesome card. Island, 6 cards in hand. Explosives on 2. Sure. Channeler number 2. I don't want to play completely into another explosive. I guess there are 2 explosives accounted for. We're obviously getting it for 3 here. And then, yeah, I'm just going to Ragavan. We just have lethal, so we just Ragavan, attack. And let's Bauble first. And then if they take the 5, another Tribal Flames. Oh my god. Holy moly cow. Dash Monkey. Yeah, they pop explosives and die to the Tribal Flames off Ragavan mana. And we're going to exile a card of the graveyard again. Okay, that's a boom boom. No, they're gonna bolt the Channeler. Interesting. And then bolt the Ragavan. Okay. So they live to fight another day. They take 5. They're of course now dead to the Tribal Flames in my hand. I have Tribal Flames on top of my deck. But let's play Channeler and Bauble them and F6. Their top card's Misty Rainforest. That is not going to do it. So they have a lot of cards to beat here. They have a lot of cards to beat. I have to imagine this game is locked up. I just really, really struggle to see how this game is not a solved game state. So let them figure it out, though. You know, let them figure it out. I want to remind you all, as a companion article to this video on CoolStuffInc.com. As always, let's hop on over to CoolStuffInc.com. Check out that article. Check out my articles as well. I do an article Friday and Monday, video article Monday, written article Friday. Last Friday's article was all about my love-hates. My love-hates for the new set, Innistrad Midnight Hunt. We got 10 new brews coming up next week, and that's going to be awesome. A lot of cool stuff happening. New set's pretty cool. And we also got free content every week and cool stuff anyway from a bunch of great authors. No paywall, which is great. And promo code Jim5 for 5% off your order on CoolStuffInc.com as well. All right, they are playing on. We draw land? No, we draw Bolt. Even better. Even better. Party on, Garth. And we're going to pop this thing. And we are going to show them the business. Trial Flames you. Bolt in response. Boom! We'll take it. We'll take it. So 3-2. 3-2. Deck feels pretty good. Definitely look, it feels much better to me than the original Domain Zoo decks that came out when the set was first released with the Scion and stuff. Obviously, Lurrus is great. And then it's just the main problem that Lurrus has of Lurrus is sort of just like, hey, if you want to play me, your deck has to be good. You know, you just can't play clunky bad cards. You're playing Lurrus. So like that. I don't love the one main deck Stubborn Denial. I'm not going to lie. It's a little awkward. I want either more or less. Just playing one's really weird. I do love Rancor, but it wasn't very good in a lot of those games. And I will say this deck definitely needs a better sideboard for control decks. Some other, sticky thread or something like that. I don't really know exactly what it needs to be, but it needs to be something. Possible that can play a Triome, but I like the idea it's not playing Triomes because you're just trying to curve out and tap lands are terrible. But maybe one Triome to fetch. I also think the fetch land split here is pretty bad. Bloodstained Mire seems better than Catacombs and Marsh Flats. Because Mire gets Foundry and Tomb, which feel like they want to be your first two lands, and also get Steam Vents. So that's what I got. Deck seems pretty cool. 3-2. I'll take it. Love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Next week, new standard, Innistrad Midnight Hunt. I'm pumped. You should be too. Rotation. Eldraine will be gone. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I really, really am happy. All right. Love y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. Have a good one, folks.